Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video. I was doing a rant and reading recording a little bit earlier, and I decided I'm probably not gonna post that, going into a lot of detail about what's going on with my family dynamics. But because I'm still a tad bit protective, I'm probably not gonna post that, but I am gonna do a reading over Family Feud. Okay, so this is for people that have some sort of situation that's going on within the family that is causing chaos, that is causing a rift in your relationship with someone. um for the most part, this is for people who are on the right side of things, meaning someone has done something to you and now you are reacting to it. It may not be in the most poised manner. It may be looked at as childish. Maybe you're acting out. I know I acted out. I showed up. I showed out on Facebook this morning. Like I woke up triggered and I just was putting stuff on Facebook, and some people look at that as childish, but you can't do something wrong to somebody and tell them how to react. In a lot of ways, if I'm throwing shots at you on social media, but I'm not saying your name, it's because I need to get it out, but I don't want to put you on full blast. So people don't know who I'm talking about. They just know I'm talking about somebody. But I mean, people will come at you like, oh, you throwing shots? Why you don't just come to me directly? So you want me to just put you on full blast then? Like, you want me to just tell you everybody who I'm talking about? Is that what you want me to do? Because I'm just saying. And when people say, why you won't come to me? You won't come to me because obviously talking to you is like talking to a wall. Talking to you is like talking to somebody that just wants to play the victim and that only listens to respond. So why would I just sit here and waste my time? So you may be dealing with somebody that you feel like it's a waste of time to try to talk to them, you have already explained how you feel about a certain situation, but they refuse to fully take in what you say. This person has selective memory. They remember things differently than how they actually occurred. They probably the type of person that go around talking about that's your truth. No, that's the truth. It's the truth. It is facts. Okay, you're speaking your truth, and that is going to cast a negative light onto somebody else. Not speaking your truth. I'm not about to keep saying that. You're speaking the truth, and that's going to cause a negative light to be cast on somebody else. Okay. 9 times out of 10, people have already kind of picked up on what's going on anyway, because people ain't stupid out here, but they don't know the full extent to the situation. So let's get into details around the situation. Let's get into what you should do next, and let's get into what your ancestors feel about this, because if this is a family member, y'all got some of the same ancestors. So, what are they thinking about this? Now, take what resonates, leaves what doesn't. This is a collective reading. It's not an individual reading. It is not a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, you can book a personal reading to go more into detail about your specific situation on my website, CapricornMoonGoddess.com. CapricornMoonGoddess.com. Other than that, take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay. I don't know why I got the light off because it's really dark outside. It's not like sunny today. Let me go turn the light on so I can see these cards, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I'm calling this reading Family Feud because it is about a family feud, but also because one of the oracle decks I will be using is the Family Feud Oracle deck by Tipsy Tiff. So yeah, I will be using that deck, and that deck it be going into like some deep stuff. So hopefully this don't be like too serious of a reading. So we're starting off with the 5 of Cups. Okay, we know that is about sadness. We know that is about feeling like you lost something. Okay, so you might be feeling like you are losing a relationship with somebody right now. The relationship is taking a turn, and you don't know if you've reached a point of no return. You don't know if you can come back from this situation. Too much has been done to you by this person that you have tried to overlook and overlook and overlook. And now it's to a point where even if they say, how can I make it right? You don't know the answer to that. There might not be anything you can do to make it right. It might be a situation where time has to pass. You all may have to separate, and time has to pass, and then y'all might be able to come back together and be cool. Okay. We have the King of Wands, and this is in reverse. And I rarely get the King of Wands in reverse. I had to really sit here and think about the meaning of the King of Wands in reverse, because I never get this card in reverse. But it has a lot to do with somebody that's very self-centered. Okay. So you're dealing with somebody who only thinks about themselves. They only think about the outcome of something for themselves. They don't necessarily care to know how you feel about something. They may have had to step on your toes to get to where they want to be right now, or where they're at right now. And with my situation, this is a situation that I'm doing a reading for on myself and the collective. So I will be telling y'all some details about my situation, but not too many details, because I ain't trying to put nobody on blast. But with my situation, the person says, I didn't know I hurt you a lot. I didn't know I was doing this to you. I didn't know you felt like this. And a lot of the time, it's situations that it's impossible for you not to know you were wrong. Like, if I go tell the story in its entirety to someone else, it is going to be abundantly clear that you were wrong. Period. You are wrong. Period. What do you mean? I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. People don't know because they don't want to know. They don't want to know what they're doing wrong to you. They don't want to know how you're affected, because they want to continue to be comfortable enough to continue to do what they're doing and get the benefits from what they're doing. They don't want to have to feel guilty for hurting someone else. So they operate from selective memory. They don't remember all the details about how stuff go down. You gotta, when they retell a story, you got to be like, oh, so you forgot this, you forgot that, like you forgot how we got to this situation. They want to focus on, they will pick one thing and focus on it and not try to look at the big picture. Okay. So you're dealing with somebody who only focuses on themselves to the point where they don't even know they hurt you. I didn't even, and now that becomes an excuse. I didn't know I hurt you. So how could you be mad at me for something I didn't know? I would never want to hurt. I'm sure you wouldn't want to, but you did. And you continue to do it. So you're dealing with that. We have the Six of Wands and the Justice card. So if you are worried about putting your foot down, speaking your truth, saying what you have to say, give me 1 second. I got to take a drink of my peach tea real quick. You know, I'm in the South, so we love iced tea. Down south, some of y'all might have like Southern, the way that y'all's family operate is like Southern. What happens in this house stays in this house. Like, you respect your elders. You respect your elders. You respect your family. You don't put your family on blast. You don't talk bad about your family, even if you're just speaking the truth. Some of y'all have that kind of down south Southern, stuff going on within your family, and a lot of toxic things being passed down from one generation to the next. And what is happening now, a lot of parents are uncomfortable with this, but what's happening now is children are starting to speak up for themselves. Children are starting to say how they feel, and it's not even coming from a place of trying to make the parent feel guilty. It's coming from a place of that child healing themselves. And I'm talking about children who are actually literally children, and I'm talking about adult children also, because even as an adult, in a lot of Southern households, probably Northern too, and I'm gonna just say in a lot of Black households, you just be quiet, sit down somewhere and be quiet. You don't, even as an adult, you don't tell your parent when they're wrong. You don't tell them how they made you feel. You might do it, but you better watch your words. You better watch how you say stuff. They can talk to you all kind of crazy, but you can't say nothing back to them at all. You cannot let them know how they made you feel. So some of y'all are operating from that. So you may have a bit of fear. Wow, am I going to get struck down because I said something to my parent about how they made me feel, or to my elder, to my grandmother, to my aunt? Am I going to get in trouble for speaking my truth? Is the wrath of God going to come down on me for speaking my truth? That's how you might be feeling right now. So the Six of Wands and the Justice card is here to tell you, no, you're doing what you need to do. You are going to be victorious in the end. You're not blocking your blessings at all. You are speaking up for yourself as the Libra, as the Justice. Justice can represent Libra, but it also just represents balancing things out, and you have a right to stand up for yourself, period. Most likely you're a respectful person, but you have a right to stand up for yourself. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You might feel like regretful, like, oh, why did I say that to my parent? Why did I say that to my grandparent? Why did I say that to my superior, to my boss? Why did I say that to whoever this person is that's in a position of authority? You're taught not to challenge authority, even when authority figures are wrong. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles card. They can give it out, but they can't take it. They don't want to take what they've given to you. Okay, this also represents you've been doing charity work. Essentially, you've been helping somebody, doing stuff for free, giving them free information, giving them your talents and services and creativity, and they have not paid you back. Some of this is business situations from y'all. Some of this is just not being receiving reciprocation as far as the energy that you put into somebody else. Okay, you might be very thoughtful with the gifts that you give them, and they give you the stupidest gift on the planet of Earth. Like, they didn't even think about it. They just went and picked something stupid up. They basically just gave you some trash that you got to throw away. You just contributed to my trash, okay? That's the type of gifts they like to give. But you're all thoughtful and you really put thought into it. You're dealing with somebody that is self-centered and they only care about themselves. We have the Magician card that can represent somebody that's sneaky, tricky, and manipulative, trying to manipulate you and gaslight you into feeling like you're wrong for actually speaking up for yourself. Okay. Knight of Cups card. You still come to this person trying to be nice and trying to watch your words, but also, you know, you're realizing I'm going to have to just be stern. I'm not going to be able to just try to meet this person where they are. With me, I like to give people a lot of grace because a lot of people don't do the subconscious work. They are not self-aware, and if they're of certain generations, they don't feel like they have to be. They are who they are, and they ain't changing it. So I try to give people a lot of grace because they just not as mature as me, period. But you're going to get to a point where you cannot continue to give people grace over and over again, regardless of their level of maturity, regardless of their level of self-awareness. If somebody's doing something to you and you have told them, okay, you're going to have to stand your ground. We have the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this Wheel of Fortune is talking about this is twofold. So it's talking about for me, the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune together, specifically for me, is because I understand the laws, the universal laws. I understand karma. So I personally have prayed for this person not to receive karma, not to receive anything bad happening to them or their business, regardless of how they've done me wrong. I don't want to see that happen because this is a family member. But you're going to have to stand out of the way of that. You're not wishing anything bad on them, but you're holding yourself back and you're not able to elevate because you keep trying to stand in the way to keep trying to save this person from the consequences of their actions. You're not going to be able to do that. So you just need to let it go. Okay. Also, with this Wheel of Fortune card, if you have a Capricorn moon, like I have, my moon is in Capricorn, it's sort of predestined, because if you study your birth chart, when you have a Capricorn moon, a lot of times you have issues with your parents. You have issues specifically with a mother. You have issues with having to be a parent to your siblings or having to grow up at a young age. You often are more mature than your parents. So if you have your moon sign in Capricorn, and also if your moon is in Aquarius, you may have some of the same things. But it might be just a part of destiny that you are dealing with this right now. So yeah, you might want to look at your birth chart. That doesn't mean that you have to sit here and take keep continuously take what they're doing to you, but it just helps to explain why certain things may be happening in your life. Okay. But it's not an excuse for this person to keep doing you wrong. So don't take it that way. We have 7 of Cups. Your options are limitless. Okay. So just because you're speaking up, you're not blocking any of your blessings. And this person, even though they may have taken from you and stolen from you, you always have an overabundance of things and ideas and all that. So your options are always open. You always have several options. But this also represents this person being delusional. They are delusional by choice because they cannot handle the guilt of accepting accountability and realizing they're wrong. So if you think you're going to get through to this person by just having simple conversation and explaining what they did wrong, you're not. You're going to have to, like, it's going to have to come to a head to where y'all's relationship might be like strained, or you might have a rift and you all may break apart and stop dealing with each other for a certain amount of time or forever. I don't know. But just trying to talk to this person and explain what they did wrong is not going to help. Okay. They're delusional. What else? And then let's get into the oracle, because yeah, this is the tarot right now. So we got the Lover's card, we got the 2 of Cups, we got the King of Pentacles. What else? Why are these cards coming out? Is that going to be the outcome? I feel like what that's saying is it's saying once you become the King of Pentacles and put your foot down, and also that King of Pentacles is confirming this is about business. It's about business for me for sure. So this could be about a business situation that went wrong between family members, or it could be about money, fighting over a will, inheritance, fighting over stability. And also, some of you are really worried about if you stand up to your parents, is your money going to be affected? Because a lot of us are taught that you're going to be punished if you stand up to your parent. Okay, this person is very materialistic. So and you're a very giving person. Okay, you feel like the King of Pentacles, you feel like you're always going to have what you need, so therefore you don't mind sharing and helping other people. But that, and you thought that it was going to be reciprocal. We got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. That's representing mutual, being in a mutual relationship where both parties benefit. You thought that by constantly giving this person grace and helping them, that was going to create this 2 of Cups and this or this Lovers card, and it hasn't. Okay, also the Lovers can be Gemini, so you can have Gemini somewhere in your birth chart. Libra, like I said, with the Justice card. Also, this person is intuitive as well. The High Priestess card. This person is very intuitive, so don't let them be trying to play dumb with you and act like they don't know when they do something wrong. They know dang well when they do something wrong, okay? And they can feel your energy. They know when they have slighted you, even if you don't say anything. They're a very intuitive person, so don't let them be telling you, I didn't know. No, they knew. They just didn't want to be uncomfortable and have to actually do something about, what they did wrong to you and take accountability. We have the Tower card, and then we have the 4 of Wands. So that's representing, like I've been saying for a while now, the Tower can represent realignment, not just destruction. So things seemingly right now are going bad, and it seems like the relationship is being destroyed by you actually standing up for yourself. But it's going to lead to this 4 of Wands, a reason to celebrate, happiness, joy. Is going to lead to that. It may not happen right away, but you're going to have to stand your ground, okay, in order, because you're not going to be happy in the situation. You're not going to have a happy family. This represents happy family for 4 of Wands, okay? So this is a family situation, most likely. You're not going to be able to have a happy family unit until this is addressed, period. So it's going to have to be uncomfortable for a little while, but it needs to happen in order to get where you need to be. We got the 5 of Swords. This person was playing dirty, and this person might play dirty. And they may accuse you of doing the same. Queen of Wands, a lot of jealousy in the situation, okay? So there's jealousy that this person may have been jealousy or envious of you. They may be projecting onto you that it's the opposite. Five of Pentacles, okay? So some people are worried about loss here. They're worried about losing something. All I can say is you have to have this situation. It has to happen. It has to come to a head, or you're just going to be having a superficial relationship the rest of your life with this person where you get the short end of the stick and they never get held accountable. We have the Nine of Cups card and the Judgment. Nine of Cups can represent being greedy. You got to hold this person to task for being greedy. You have to hold this person to task for not caring about other people's feelings and being self-centered and only care about themselves. You've made it very comfortable for this person to be able to operate the way they operate. And now it's time for them to get uncomfortable and accept their part in the situation. Okay? If they want to be blessed, we got the Ace of Pentacles. You got opportunities coming to you. Three of Cups. You have a reason to celebrate. Reasons to celebrate are definitely coming your way. So do not feel like you are blocking your blessings by holding people accountable. Okay, we have happy family. So yeah, it's gonna be okay eventually if this person can get it together. But it's not gonna be okay if you give in and you just let this person continue to do what they do. And if you like, oh, I'm being a bigger person and apologize, I shouldn't have said what I said, I shouldn't have went about it the way I went about it, you're just gonna have to be like, nah, I said what I said, and I said it how I said it, and I said it to whom I said it to, on the platform I said it on, and I'm not taking it back. We have the Blocked Memories card. I'm using the Family Feud deck now. Dang, I should have took a picture and put it up here. But if y'all want to see what this deck looks like, I have a video going through all the cards on my channel. So the first thing that comes out is Blocked Memories. And I think this is very interesting because I just watched the documentary called The Keepers on Netflix. And they were talking about blocked memories and people recovering memories from when they were abused, because when you're abused, a lot of times your mind disassociates with the abuse and with the situations, and sometimes it blocks the memories because it's too painful. It's like you have to survive. Your survival mode kicks in order for you to survive and be an active member of society. You have to block out those memories so you are not in so much pain to the point where you're not able to basically live life. So that reminding me of that documentary. That documentary had a lot to do with trigger warning, sexual abuse in the church, abuse in the family, and also unsolved murders. Okay. And as a matter of fact, the block memory card is reminding me of this Lifetime movie where they used a lady's blocked memories to help solve the murder of her little sister. Her younger sister was killed when she was younger. She blocked out the memories and she started remembering it when she was older. Is it called The Many Lives of somebody? The Many Lives of Susan or something. I am making that name up. Oh, what is that called? The Many Lives of... Dang. I cannot think of that name. And it is it's a actress that's in a lot of movies in that too. I want to say The Many Lives of Susan, but or is it Cindy? The Many Lives of Cindy. Y'all know back in the day, those Lifetime movies used to be on point. I don't know what they got going on now. Okay, I cannot think of the name of that. It's a movie about a lady that she has like amnesia, like she blocks out a lot of sections from her life, and like she's had like a lot of lives and she didn't even realize it. Ooh, that's really annoying me. The Many Lives of Susan. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't think that's the name either. Okay. But Many Lives of Cindy. What is memory loss or amnesia? Okay, y'all. Cindy James. Y'all, I'm sorry. It really bothers me when I can't think of a name of something. Maybe the person's name was Cindy James. Why my computer is going slow now? Like, hurry up. Hurry up. The case of you in Missouri. Cindy's stories of death. Okay. I don't know. I feel like that movie is called The Many Lives of Cindy, and it's about amnesia. I might be mixing two movies together, but it's about amnesia and somebody remembering that their sister was murdered by a family member or something like that when they were younger. So you all may have some blocked memories resurfacing, or you may have had trauma, mental trauma, severe mental trauma from blocking out memories and all that stuff. Okay, give me some more, because I went on a tangent about that, but it really bothers me when I can't think of stuff that I need to. So we also have same-sex molestation. So some of you may have been molested by somebody of the same sex. We have family healing. Okay, trigger warning on this, y'all. I told y'all these cards be going into like some serious stuff here. And like I said, that documentary that I watched the other day is about molestation and rape, and there was some instances of same-sex molestation. We have I love you here. So this person wants to use the fact that they're family and they love you, you know, to distract from you holding them accountable. Okay, love is not enough. We need respect. We need love. We need reciprocation. We need support. We need more than just love in relationships. Any type of relationship, in order for it to be healthy and sustainable, there needs to be more than love there. Okay. We have money addictions, gambling, and we have money is involved. Okay, so some of you are having family feuds over money. And it could be because somebody may have a gambling addiction. We have look at the eyes. More than likely, this person won't have eye contact with you. Give us some more information about what's going on with these family feud situations for the collective. We have inappropriate. So there's a lot of inappropriate things that have been going on, as far as inappropriate touching, but also just inappropriate etiquette. Okay, inappropriate etiquette in the relationship, meaning you act like you don't know how to act. You don't know the proper way of, oh my God, the notifications. You don't know the proper way of doing business with family, things of that nature. We also have the uncle card. So some of y'all may have had molestation from an uncle in the family, or you may be having a dispute with the uncle. In that documentary I watched the other day, one of the ladies was being molested by her uncle. Okay. We have a degree don't make you smarter. Man, she be tripping me out with the stuff she put on these cards. It's so funny. A degree don't make you smarter. So this person may have a degree, like a college degree, and you might not, and they may feel superior to you because you don't, or they may say that to you. They may feel like they may be projecting onto you. If you have a degree and they don't, they may feel like you think you're better than them. So take it how it resonates. We have what happened in the bathroom. So some of you may have been inappropriately touched in a bathroom, or maybe abused in a bathroom. Ooh, we have they want your mate. Somebody is jealous of your your romantic relationship, and they want what you got. Literally, they don't want what you got with somebody else. Like, ooh, I want a relationship like that. No, they want your person. So you may be in a situation where maybe a family member tried to sleep with your significant other, or maybe they did sleep with your significant other. Let's see what else. Lord Jesus. Jezebel spirit. Okay, you dealing with a Jezebel. Faith. You know, Faith out of Soul Food. Faith after my husband. You know, Faith and Terry from Soul Food. Family, the family after my husband. Whatever she said. You got a Jezebel in the family, okay? Heavy burden. So some of you all have been carrying heavy burdens, and it could be due to abuse, but it also could be a heavy burden of always having to protect somebody else's image, so you can't fully express the truth, not your truth, not their truth, the truth, okay? Because you are worried about their reputation. We have the neighbor knows and family friend. So a family friend or a neighbor could have also been a part of this abuse, or they witnessed it and knows what is going on, okay? So like I said, some of y'all might be trying to save somebody's reputation, but people are not stupid and they can figure out what's going on. Stop blaming yourself. We have stop blaming yourself. Don't blame yourself, and don't let somebody gaslight you into feeling like you are at fault, okay, in the situation. Time to forgive. I feel like that's something that they have been saying to you, like, you don't know how to forgive, you hold a grudge. No, go look up the word forgiveness, because the word forgiveness don't got nothing to do with me having to have a relationship with you. If I cut you off, that don't mean I'm holding a grudge. I can forgive you and move on and have no contact with you. That don't mean I'm holding a grudge. Also, some of y'all need to forgive yourselves for whatever part you feel like you played in the situation. Go ahead and forgive yourself, okay? We have domestic abuse. If you were in a domestic abuse situation, you may feel like, well, I stayed. I chose this person. I didn't leave when I should have left. Stop blaming yourself. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're in a domestic abuse situation and you have children, you need to be smart about how you move, but you need to do your best to get out of that situation, because those children are being affected. But I do know that you have to be smart about these domestic abuse situations, because you could end up unalived, okay? And even when you leave, I have a stalker right now. Even when you leave, the people won't leave you alone. They will harass you, okay? So some of y'all might be dealing with domestic abuse situation. We have there is a secret recorder. This person may be recording you or watching you, or what is it called? They might have a secret camera or a recorder, like a voice recorder. And also, you might need to have one. When I went through my situation where I had an ex-boyfriend come into my home and actually rape me, what the police officer told me was, well, it's like, I wish you would have had like a camera or something in there. Because when it's an acquaintance rape situation, when it's somebody you know that knows you, that abuses you or rapes you, the question is not always did it happen, but it's did you consent to it happening. So if you're of consenting age, that person can just say, well, they agreed to do it. So it's he say, she say, and you know, I was like, maybe I do need to get a camera in my house. It may sound ridiculous. Why would he say that? But I'm just saying, you might need to start protecting yourself by they got all kind of different cameras now where you don't even know that it's a camera. Like, if you are dealing with somebody that's abusive or crazy, they don't have no problem recording you. So you need to record them, okay? We have kissing cousins, okay? Some of this is, what do they call that? when it's sexual relationships between family members. Incest. Some of this is incest. It says stop people pleasing. Put yourself first. It's time to put yourself first. Okay, you don't got time to be worried about somebody else's feelings about the truth and how the truth makes them feel. Not your truth, the truth. Because they gonna try to gaslight you and tell you that's your truth. That's your version of what happened. No, that is what happened. Stop playing with me. You got a selective memory. I don't. Let's remember that. They put a spell on you. They might have tried to do spell work against you. And let me be clear. People can put spells on people without even knowing that's what they're doing. They may not call it a spell. They may call it a curse. They may just be focusing so heavily on something happening to you, or you not being able to remember something, or you behave in a certain way, that's actually putting a spell out there, even though that's not what they technically intended to do. We have stop. You are not supposed to know. They don't want you to know all the stuff they've been doing. They don't want you to keep getting readings. They don't want you to keep doing subconscious work. They don't want you to uncover certain memories that you may have pushed down. Okay. I could go all day with these cards. I need to bring it to an end. We have toxic masculinity and trust issues. So in a lot of families, when a male abuses people, there's women who feed into the toxic masculinity by boys will be boys, or you don't say anything against your family member. Or if it's a woman that abuses a boy child, the toxic masculinity is you're a boy, you're supposed to like that anyway. You're supposed to, even if it's not a family member, if it's just I'm hearing a lot of stories of men coming out saying how older women sexually abused them when they were preteens, 11 years old, 10, 13, 14, 16, and it's women in their 40s and 30s trying to have sex, having sex with them and telling them what to do. That is wrong, okay? Whether or not you're a woman abuser or a man abuser, it's wrong, period. It's not okay for boys to be abused by women either. But we have toxic masculinity in this world that tells boys, you should be glad. I would be happy if my teacher abused me. I'd be happy if an older woman wanted me when I was 13. It's not okay. We have you are being watched. So this person is watching you. And we have you are just like your mother. So you may have heard people saying, you're just like your mama. You're just like your mama. Or maybe you're into it with your mom and your mom's like, you're just like me. So if you got a problem with me, you got a problem with yourself. The things that people be saying, I'm like, man, get out of here. Get out of here. We have grandfathers. Some of you may have had abuse from grandfathers. You know what? We have sex with a pet. Tiffany, girl, why you put this card in here? There might be some bestiality going on. Okay. Girl, Tiffany, girl, you wasn't playing when you made this deck. Okay. It says, what is your intuition telling you? What are you holding on to? Like I said the other day, I try to let stuff go and I try to be the bigger person. But if a feeling of anger or sadness or frustration is lingering with me and I cannot get past it, me knowing how reasonable and logical I am, if I can't get past something, it's because it's really bothering me and that person really did something wrong. So if you can't let something go, it's because somebody did you wrong, and it's okay to feel that way. We have misuse of spiritual power. The Bible said, she got the Bible said in parentheses. People always trying to say the Bible said honor your mother and father, but they don't want to talk about the part where the Bible says that you need to honor your children too. Okay? People love to pick apart the Bible and only use the parts that make sense, and they don't even realize all the contradictions that are in the Bible. First of all, they haven't read the whole Bible, ain't even tried to read the whole Bible, but they just passing down, the stuff that they hear that fits their narrative. We have a unicorn. You are a unicorn. You're special. You're unique. Okay. You stand out. You're a rare type of person. And that's how I know you have taken an objective look at things. You are able to take yourself out of the situation and see things from both people's point of view. If you feel in some kind of way, you're in the right, period. Hypocrite, okay? This person may try to call you a hypocrite, but they're a hypocrite, okay? Let me get one more in quick because, y'all, these family readings can go all the way long. It says you're all wrong. This person might be the type of person that says we all have fault here. It's not just me that was wrong. You was wrong too. You reacted the way you reacted. Look, at a certain point, I don't care how I react. If you keep pushing the bear, poking the bear, then whatever reaction you get is whatever reaction you get. I don't know what to tell you. Wrong or not, childish or not, okay? All right, let's see what do we have mother wounds card that just came out. Mother wounds, okay? This could be mother wounds being passed on from generation to generation. You have issues with your mom had issues with her mom had issues with her mom, you know, that kind of thing. So let's get some advice from our ancestors. Please give us some advice, ancestors, because y'all, we share. Please give us advice from the same bloodline like us as this person. If this person is on your maternal side, we want those answers. If they're on those ancestors, if they're on your maternal side, we want those ancestors. Let us know how y'all feel about this situation. Like, what do y'all suggest that we do about this? I'm using the Dia de los Muertos. So it is in Spanish, so I'm going to have to look at the book for some of these. We got Cementerio, which I believe is cemetery. But let's check. The number is 21, which equals 3. It says, dig beneath the surface to discover the truth of your eternal soul. So your ancestors are suggesting you do subconscious work. You do address some block memories that might be coming up. You do address things that might be coming up to your consciousness that are bothering you. Maybe you were aware of them, but they're bothering you a little bit more than you thought they were. They want you to address that stuff. Okay, it says, though we tremble before uncertain futures, may we meet illness, death, and adversity with strength. May we dance in the face of our fears. That's a quote by Gloria E. Anzaldúa. Okay. So the message from the ancestor is this. I don't know if I'm going to read the whole thing. It says the only thing that needs to be laid to rest is your pain, suffering, and the thoughts that pull you into sorrow. You've chosen this card today so that it may raise you to a higher level of seeing and being, where you can expand on who you think you are, who you think I am, and how to grow our continuing relationship. We are so much more than we knew each other to be in the short when this person was on earth. If you knew this person. Let me see. So yeah, it's talking about digging deep, okay? And addressing some things that might be bothering you. Please give me another message from our ancestors. What do they want us to know or do? We have hunting, we have hunter, my bad. Hunter, tracking. Okay, they want you to hunt down and really start digging into the things that are bothering you, okay? We also have father, authority. So the ancestor that's helping you right now could be a father or father figure. We also have ruler, leadership, okay? This is somebody who is a strong leader that's on your side in the ancestor world that is with you right now. The father authority figure also represents what I said earlier about this person, that this family member that is you're feuding with is in an authoritative position. Please give us more. Oh, I should have got the Angels and Ancestors deck from Kyle Gray. I ain't used that in a minute. I should have got that one out, but I didn't. So I just used messages from the ancestors deck from Dr. Stephen Farmer, and now I'm about to use ancestor spirit oracle cards from Jade Sky. So we have tune in and connect, nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. Okay, so they are trying to connect with you and give you information. So sit with your ancestors when you get a chance. Okay, especially if you have an altar. We have connect with water. You may want to go by water and drink more water. Okay. Ocean, water spirits, hydrate. You may work well with water spirits. Okay. Anything else from our ancestors? What y'all want us to know? What do y'all want us to know? We have back to the basics, okay, which is getting back to the center of some things that might be bothering you. We have treat your body well, so be healthier. Connect with past loved ones. So they want you to connect with them more, and they can give you guidance on how to handle this situation, okay? Anything else? What do our ancestors want us to know or do? Any actions they want us to take? That's why I should have got the ancestors in the ancestor deck from Kyle Gray. It has a lot of action cards in it. Okay, they gave us the bridge card, successfully overcoming a problem. So you all are going to get past this. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark hair or dark complexion. So you might have a darker ancestor that's a man that's helping you right now. Unicorn again. They really, y'all might want to look into unicorn symbolism because that came out again. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. They want you to use your intuition more and connect more. We have tulip, great passion. Okay. So they are passionate about helping you because helping you is helping the bloodline. It's helping the bloodline. Okay. We have March. Maybe this family member might have been born in March or died in March, this ancestor. We have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, we have a lot of mental work to do. We have throne, position of authority. Position of authority keeps coming out. You all may be dealing with somebody that is in a high position of authority. And so that might be making it hard for you to confront them. We also have beetle, good fortune. You have good fortune coming to you. So like I said, don't be worried about you speaking your truth actually holding you back. It's only going to propel you forward, even if it doesn't look like that right away. We have ladder, climbing towards success. Keep on doing the work on yourself, the mental and the spiritual work that's helping you to climb towards success. We have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. When you do work to help heal your bloodline, you are calling in abundance. You are calling in prosperity. You are helping generations to come. So you are being rewarded for the work that you're doing because you're having to suffer a little bit while you're doing the work. So understand you're being rewarded for doing this, okay? Anything else? Because it's getting long, child. August. Ooh, we might get some surprise, some good monetary rewards in August. Okay. What else? And we have butterfly, a change for the better. Things are changing for the better. We got money path. A path with money is waiting for you. Okay, you all are going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine financially. You're doing the work to help propel your bloodline spiritually, okay? And you're going to see the rewards from that in the physical realm. So don't feel like you're going to be punished because you're speaking the truth and you're working on yourself. And that is putting you in some uncomfortable situations with some family members, people in positions of authority over you, all of that stuff. Okay. But keep up the good work. Doing this type of work is not easy. It's not easy, and it's going to cause people to dislike you, but they will get over it. Okay. And if they don't get over it, that's their problem, not your problem. So thank you for taking the time to watch. This is very long. So if you stay to the end, I appreciate it. I'm wishing you all well. I'm wishing that your family situations get better, but I'm wishing that you also keep putting yourself first. Okay. Keep putting yourself first. Sometimes you have to do that, and you have to be selfish, okay? It's not even really being selfish, but that's what people will call it. So thank you for taking the time to watch. If this resonated, please let us know in the comment section. If you feel comfortable doing so, please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. Toodles!